Now, as we all know, the much-anticipated Watchmen movie is hitting theaters tonight at midnight. And, what are you doing here?
I'm pondering the vastness of space and time and determining the probability of the uniqueness of the existence of man.
Okay, do you think you could do that, like, 2 steps further away?
I can do anything.
Okay, right. Well, what you're doing right now has your manhood just a little too close for my comfort.
I am able to observe the past, the present, and the future.
Oh my god, 3 legs. 3 legs!
Cool, huh? Think about what we could do like this.
No, I'm not going to think about that. Not going to think. No.
I can draw you a diagram if you want.
No diagrams. That's fine, thank you.
You know what they say. Once you go blue.
Okay, I'm just ignoring you now. I'm just ignoring. Pull the package. Ignoring. La 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 la. In 1986, the world of comics was forever changed with the release of Watchmen, a murder mystery set on the brink of nuclear war, teeming with sadistic masked vigilantes.
You forgot how we do things, Daniel. You've gone too soft.
Now, more than 2 decades later, celebrity fanboy Zack Snyder sets out to rock the world of comic book films with his adaptation of the award-winning graphic novel.
Why would I save the world I no longer have any stake in?
Every fanboy needs to know how close is the film to the graphic novel.
You know, it's funny, everyone's like, well, what are you going to do with the legions of fans that are mad at you for, like, I go, I'm a legion of fan, I'm one of them. The studio has been amazing with me. But, you know, before we shot, they said, look, we've gone through the script and we feel like the parts you can take out are like the comedian's funeral, Dr. Manhattan on Mars, and the interrogation of Rorschach. I said, listen, guys, here's the thing, you know, I don't know what to tell you, but those are not coming out.
The world will look up and shout, save us. And I'll whisper, no.
I've heard that there's a great story about how you actually got involved in this film.
Yeah, I first heard about it on the internet, where geeks were saying, hey, this guy might be right for Rorschach. So I put together an audition tape and sent it to Zach, and it worked.
Evil must be punished.
You both have very specific props that are used that he put a lot of detail into them, right?
Yeah, my guns are, inscribed to Edward Blake from Richard Nixon, which is something you'll never see in the film, I'm sure. But, they were these beautiful guns that were built by the guy who actually builds guns for the presidents of the United States.
We're society's only protection.
From what?
You kidding me? From themselves.
What was it like being inside the owl ship?
I'd flown a bunch of helicopters and things, so I sort of knew, okay, so how are we dealing with tilt and lift and all this stuff? And that was really actually exciting, just in sort of a flying geek kind of way.
The Superman exists, and he is American.
They call me Dr. Manhattan.
There were 2 kind of purposes that the outfit that I wore serviced, and one was to be a lighting instrument for them because Dr. Manhattan was supposed to glow blue, and then the second was that they were supposed to capture, any of my movements and stuff, including all these dots on my face that were meant to manipulate the computer puppet version of Dr. Manhattan.
They're shaping me into something gaudy.
Now, there's obviously some changes within the film. How did you incorporate Dave Gibbons?
He drew some of the sort of destruction of New York for me because it's different than the graphic novel, and I wanted to see what his take on that would be. He was one of the first people to see the movie, and he loved it, and he was beside himself, just like a weird dream he had, like where his drawings had come to life and were threatening him, so it was kind of cool.
Watchmen. One of us died tonight.
Like a shiny first print comic in a Mylar bag, this story is faithfully preserved and protected on celluloid. See the classic live and breathe on screen in Watchmen.